But these rocks has vein. They have some vein kind of open beneath. So this water keep on coming from down. That's why I still believe this water being with this kind of temperature is an indication that that mountain one time somehow it will again erupt again.
I am Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and traveling to the remotest part of the world.
And what's their lifespan?
67.
Yeah?
Yeah.
60 years.
16.
And how many eggs do they produce?
They produce in one nest you can find like 4 females producing their average. The highest I've counted here. 4 females, they got about 60 eggs.
60 eggs?
60 eggs. So, I think an ostrich can produce even 20 eggs.
One?
I think most...
Once?
Once. In 45 days.
Okay.
And when they come to incubate the eggs, because they are in the same nest made by the male, that male, during daytime, the male is the one to incubate the whole eggs for them. But then during the night hour, they keep changing the mothers.
They shift now.
Keep shifting. And when they are shifting, they know to select their eggs. You put your eggs in the middle. You push if your friend has put their house in the middle, you again when you come, you push that one on the side, you bring yours in the middle. Then you sit it. Then within maybe a period of about 3 weeks time, and they will keep the young one in a group. The mothers will be protected. 2 mothers will lead them, 2 other mothers on the side, and the male here. One egg of an ostrich can feed over 5 to 10.
One what?
1 egg of an ostrich can feed around 5 guests.
Heavy?
Heavy.
Might be one.
Because when you just when you break, it will come like a cake. The whole saucepan is full.
Okay. Maybe if we are lucky, to get more eggs on the roadside.
25 eggs for 100 guests. You will really feel you have eaten enough.
Cash win. So there are quite many the ostriches here.
Yeah, I am saying we can get a flock which is moving over 70.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But to protect them somewhere.
You see them at a distance, you might think they are buffalo, most because the male are black, has black feathers. The female has grey. So when you find a mature one and a big flock, you might look at them from a distance. Like
I didn't know they flee that side of Sudan now. When the migration, animal migration.
They could be in Uganda, but further toward the eastern side.
When you see, you don't want others to see. You see, yes, I've seen now. Thank you. Abyssinia. I think you should have been Abyssinia. I Ana si kala kere ruwa. Ana yin kala kere ruwa.
So I was of the view.
Those are the Abyssinians.
I was of the view that we are going to go to the right. There's a road there, which leads us to clear up.
Hello guys, the update of the day. Right now is about midday. Right now, where I'm stepping in, this is the border point. Look at the map. That extreme corner there, this is where I'm standing right now. I'm here. And this is the border which connects Southern Sudan and Uganda. This is the border point where we have been chasing, and finally we got it and we are here. And right now we are going to show some. What is there?
Hot spring.
Hot spring.
And spring.
Our guide will give us much more in detail of what is about the place.
All right. Welcome to Kanataru Hot Spring. It is one of the tourist attractions at the extreme north of this park, northeast, and much closer to the border. Where we are right now, the hot spring is just 10 meters away from us, southward, and the border of Southern Sudan is less than 1 kilometer, about 700 meters to the border. So this hot spring is really of great importance to the guests, because whenever they come, they make a visit here, and sometimes with the authority of our friendly forces, the Uganda People's Defense Force, we sometimes ask permission to go and see where the real boundary of Uganda border and Southern Sudan is. Kanataru Hot Spring is so much known by the people native of the area, that is the Karamojong. It so happened that there's a legend story that tells us how the hot spring came to be there. But as I say, it's a legend story. You know what is attached to it. But from our geography source of view, I think this hot spring is there because of the Otuke mountain over there. It was formed some 100 years back through volcanicity. So that shows that the reason why this hot spring is here is because it's near a volcanic mountain called Otuke. What about the legend story about it? There's a story which tells us that one time there was a problem with water affecting the chief whose the mountain is named after. The Otuke mountain, which is over there, was named after a certain big chief who was like a king of this area. So when there was no water, the chief decided, or the king decided, to send one of his servants to come and look for water. After he made a dream that in order for some rain to come around his area there and they get some hole of water, he should pick one of his servants and send over those hills which we are calling Murongole mountain, and go and pick water from there. Then when immediately that water is brought to him and he drinks, then rain will start pouring there and they will be having a lot of water. But what happened? When he got his dream like that, he wake up in the morning and say, he's telling Kanataru that you, Kanataru, I want you to go to Murongwe mountain and bring me water from there. But this is what you should follow, as my God has instructed me. Move. Don't pick any water from any point until you reach Morongole Mountain and pick that water. Don't look behind when you are going. Just be looking where the Morongole Mountain is. So as Kanataru came the whole way, like from the hills over there, he came walking downward, and it was really very sunny, very hot. He was also feeling so thirsty. So he walked the whole way, coming, sloping down the mountain, coming in this flat land. When he reached here, he saw some water hole here, and he felt going there, since it's alone, you should trick the key and pick this water and go back. And his judgment was upon two things. The instruction was, don't look behind. Just look until you pick that water and you come. But when he reached at this spot, he saw the water. Then he saw where the mountains were still very far. Then something came into his mind that let me compare the distance of either picking this water on this calabash and go back than walking the whole way and I cover all this distance. So he was thinking on that. Then automatically something drove him to see this mountain and found was nearer than that. So immediately he bent to pick this water at this spot. Lightning struck him to death. And that's why the name has been remained here, Kanataru. Most native and old people around talk about that story. And they are saying the reason why this water is hot or warm is because lightning hit Kanataru and he perished there. The body was not safe. I don't know whether they caught the body. I can't tell much about that. But they say because of the strong lightning, that's why the spot where Kanataru tender heat remained with warm water. That is the legend story about it. But as I told you before, geographically, we go by the volcanistic process. Eruption. So I think that's what I can talk about this point and the legend story. But also in most of the countries in Africa, there's a belief that this kind of water have got the healing power. And many people who believe in that, you may take it as a myth, but many who believe in, they have been doing well, most especially for the rashes, scabies, maybe some kind of other diseases which might be so complicated that medically you are failing, but there are many people who do that. And when you want to begin, you get more surprised, more or less when you go to bigger hot spring like in the western, Semiliki hot spring, you go Chikagata in Bushenyi, you will see people are just there all the time with different diseases. And sometimes it's that, but that's believe it is on your own faith. Thank you very much.
All right, really appreciate it. It was a wonderful and fascinating story of the day. We call it even story of the day. Remember, I promise you that today it was a day of looking, go places where there's magic of the Kidepo. And this is a mount. What I've told you earlier in the morning, if you can still remember, I said today it was a day to go and discover the magic of this all Kidepo Valley National Park. And this is among them, and I think this is going to be making the story of the day. So stick around, let us go and find out that stream water, and we'll share with you as well. Stick around. Move.
One thing, we are going down, just watch. Just not where we are here, and this is the hot spring I'm talking about. All of this green belt, we'll not sing that one. Right. All of this green belt, all this green belt you are seeing over here has water beneath, but the way this water arrangement is, there's also a rock, so you can see this kind of vegetation. I assure you this vegetation stays green throughout the year. I think more people should come and study what is behind this type of vegetation, having the water beneath, and the water has some sulfur. You smell some little bit of sulfur in this water. So water has sulfur but can make those vegetation remain like that. And this water, as you see, it appears very clean, appear really damn clean, and does not accept any kind of dirty element in. If anything dirty, if I was to put on my shoes like this, with all the mud, immediately I put there, it takes within its shortest time, and it cleans. Why? Because when you look at this point here, you see some other stuff which is whitish in color, like thread. These are what we call anti-fighting bacteria, bacteria which fight other bacteria. I still also make me add that many of the scientific people should come and do research on this. These are the bacteria which fight all these elements. These are now no living at all in them. Immediately you drop yourself in here, these bacteria fight all that dirty stuff. And give me also another explanation that the reason why this water people are using and believe that it heals diseases, scabies, as I mentioned before, some other chronic diseases in human, mostly on the skin, is because of maybe the fight of this bacteria. More especially when it's the bacterial infection. When it's a bacterial infection in a skin, kind of ringworm and so on. So long as you get timed and you be using this water which has this anti-fighting bacteria, I assure you that that bacteria, that infection on your skin will go away, and makes many people believe it has the healing power. But for me, scientifically, I think that these are the bacteria which normally make you get cured. I think that's all about the bacteria. And so this water, if you dip your hand more deeper, you will find it's even becoming more hotter and hotter. And it is so happened that it becomes more hot, most especially during the rainy season. When it's raining, you come here, you will find extremely it's hot. Even you can dip your hand and you pull it away. But when it is like sunny like now, you just have a little bit warm temperature.
What is the deepness of the water?
It's not, it's really not so deep, because what is down there, if you may dip your hand, you will really find the real rock, the rock. But this rock has vein. They have some vein kind of open beneath. So this water keep on coming from down. That's why I still believe this water being with this kind of temperature is an indication that that mountain one time somehow it will again erupt again. And why do you confirm that it is a result of eruption sometime back? You can see Those are the leftover of the lavas. The lava flow from the mountain. That's how they come and solidified. So whatever lava flow went and solidified here, and water which is underground where it's really very hot, they are trying to escape out. That's basically what I can speak about Kanataru hot spring. You can see the bubbling. That bubbling when it comes, it means water is coming from down. It may take time them to become, but bit by bit they are coming out.
You can see,
Yeah, those are the what you see, that kind of bubbling.
Yeah.
So it looks like they are using a very smaller hole to penetrate and come up. Thank you.
You can feel like that 40 degrees Celsius here.
It's nice for bathing.
The more you're going deeper,
I told you that we don't want
the more you are going deeper, the more
the more you find a bit hotter.
Is it good for drink?
I could say because it has sulfur, may not be when it's just peak right now, but when it is over, when it is overnight, when you pick this water like you are pick, leave it out, or leave it out, or put in the fridge tomorrow, it will be very normal for you.
So we have someone who doesn't fears.
Very see the water. My hand.
Yeah.
Even the face, what's the problem? What about? This I can believe this is the effect, the impact of volcanic eruption for millions of years, which I think even existence of the people, the local people have not been there. And then I think up to now we still witness that eruption, and it shows, according to our guide here, it's still an active volcanic zone here where we are. But we don't know how many million years again it will be burst or erupt. But I think it's a wonderful, wonderful day, especially for us, we, the overlander, the enthusiastic overlanders and explorer. Such a wonderful things. Don't miss to come and visit such place because it has a great story. I feel it. This is not the sunshine. Even if you put the water right now in the basin and put just next to this place here, it will not, because this is an volcanic active. When I say active, I mean is alive.
But sleeping
alive
for now.
Is sleeping for now, but they're alive. But maybe they're sleeping with the open eyes. You know, there's a sleeping when you are with open eyes, you're sleeping. This is the way
It is doing so.
yeah, it's active and it's watching us. Maybe because we are so friendly, so amicably visit, that's why I say, okay, you just take your time, relax, but don't take my water. But now we are breaking the rules.
Now he says you can take, but make sure you make the best out of it.
All right, so
But
we
don't-
are also
don't
trying.
give to somebody who has not come here.
Yeah, we are inspiring you people to come and visit him, the volcanic eruption as well, to come and experience. Because now, maybe in the future with the technology, which you can just scratch on your screen and you feel the temperature. I think in the years to come, there will be that possibility. But for now, I can't tell you, but I can estimate is an average 45. The more you go deeper, the more the temperature increase. But don't burn your hands the day you will be here. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the story. I'm gonna name it the story of the day. Stick around.
So we were telling you, our followers, that you're missing out a lot in Kidepo. The best you need to do is walk out of your home and come and visit Kidepo.
Leave your
Visit-
comfort zone.
Visit the leave your home, visit the Pearl of Africa with the target of Kidepo. There is a lot. If you have scabies in Europe, come here. There's medicine. If you have skin diseases, come here.
We have a followers. We
You
forget
get
to appreciate.
So
we have a
please.
followers from Canada, India, and most because 50% are Indians. Around 19,000 viewers. Not enough. Canada, we have even Afghanistan. Those also you are there really following what we are doing. You really love what we really appreciate your feedback to our channel. And there's still a lot to explore. You know, Africa is a paradise on earth, which you never know. And we are the people, the explorer,
Yep. The overlander enthusiastic people who can show you. We are also the inspire, not enough. We are the inspire. To inspire you, we take out of our time, our comfort zone to come and make you happy, to make for you a story. So reason why we are here. And I promise you an early morning that we're gonna find out the magic place of this. And I think we fulfill the promise. We made it, but that's not all. We still have a lot to share. Stick around, stick with us. Okay, thank you.
This is a true African wilderness. You are most welcome to come and have the experience in the true wilderness. Amen.
Yes, now I think it's also a lunch break at the same stream water, the same place. And here now we have to warm our food, get our lunch, and under enough supply of the shade under the tree. Yeah, really, because if it was not supplying enough shade, we could make our own artificial shade. But so far, you see, this is workable. Oh, what a day and what a place. So we're doing this for you. We want you to follow us. Next time, follow the footsteps. If you really enjoy what we are doing, drop your comment there and tell us what you need more across the Pearl of Africa so that we can go for you. We can discover for you at no cost. At no cost. At our own costs, our own risks. On risk. And everything. And everything, so you just enjoy for the love of human being and the neighbor. Oh, what a day. See, you heard the birds, the sound of the glorious sounds of the birds. So wonderful, majestic and fantastic. This is home away from home. You can see we already have a home. This already, we made our own home. Away from home. And we're going to leave it the way it is. We find it, see, we find it very peaceful. We can keep it for you. We find it very peacefully clean. And it was pollution free. This is what we keep telling you. Do the same. See the birds? I do. On that monster. And you? Coming closer. Okay. Yeah.
Nilikwenda pale Uganda, nilifurahi na tingi
I am Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and traveling to the remotest part of the world.